Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today we're digging into a really striking little story. It's an excerpt called A Son for the Night.
Powerful title.
Isn't it? And the setup is quite simple, really. You've got this soldier, sounds tired, maybe a bit anxious.
Okay.
And a nurse leads him into a hospital room right up to the bed of an old man, Jack, who's clearly very sick.
And the key thing here is the nurse's assumption, right?
Exactly. She thinks the soldier is Jack's son. We're going to explore what unfolds and why this brief encounter feels so significant.
Yeah, that hospital setting, especially at night, it immediately creates this sense of vulnerability, doesn't it?
It does. And this mistaken identity just throws these two strangers together in a really intense emotional space.
So how does it actually start the interaction?
Well, the nurse goes in, leans close to Jack, and says, your son is here.
Okay.
She apparently has to say it again, maybe louder, until Jack opens his eyes.
And he's very weak, presumably.
Oh, definitely. The text says his hand is, sickly, but he reaches out towards the soldier.
Ah, that moment. And the soldier. What does he do? Does he hesitate?
That's what's so compelling. He doesn't correct the nurse. He doesn't say, wait, you've got the wrong guy. He just takes Jack's hand.
Wow.
Just takes it.
Yeah.
That immediate connection, that physical touch, it's fundamental, isn't it? Especially when someone's ill or afraid.
It seems instinctive.
It really does. It's like the soldier's silence isn't awkwardness. It's maybe empathy taking over, recognizing a need that's bigger than the mistake.
I think so. Then a chair is brought over, and the soldier sits down right by the bed.
And he stays.
He stays. All night long. Just sits there.
Holding the hand the whole time.
On the hand. The nurse suggests he get some rest, take a break.
But he refuses.
He refuses. Just keeps holding on, maybe murmuring a few gentle words now and then.
And Jack? Does Jack say anything?
No. Jack remains silent. But the text says he holds onto the soldier's hand tightly. Very tightly. So even without words, there's this powerful reliance being shown. Jack is clinging to that presence.
Absolutely. And the soldier's commitment, just being there, it's quite something. No obligation, no history.
Just pure presence. It's a profound act of, compassion.
Then things shift. Just before dawn, Jack dies, quietly passes away.
Okay. So the vigil ends.
It does. And after Jack has passed, the soldier turns to the nurse.
And asks the question.
He asks, who was this man?
Oh, wow. Imagine the nurse's reaction.
Total shock, right. She asks, wasn't that your father?
And he says,
no, he wasn't. I've never seen him before in my life.
That just reframes everything that happened that night completely.
Doesn't it? So his staying wasn't about duty, not family duty anyway.
No, it came from someone else entirely. So why did he stay? Did he explain?
He did. When the nurse, still stunned, asks him why he did it, why he stayed all night.
Yeah.
He basically says he realized pretty quickly there was a mistake. But he also saw that Jack was far too sick, out of it, to realize the difference.
And he could see Jack desperately needed someone.
Exactly. He needed that comfort, that presence. So the soldier just gave it to him, stayed.
So it really just boils down to this incredibly selfless act. Seeing a need and meeting it for a complete stranger.
In their final hours, no less.
Yeah.
I think the takeaway isn't really the mistake itself. It's the humanity that mistake accidentally revealed.
Yeah. That soldier, who might have had his own stresses, his own fatigue,
right,
chose to offer that solace. It highlights something profound about just being present. Medicine can do amazing things, but this kind of comfort, it's purely human.
That connection.
It wasn't transactional. It was just giving, which really makes you think, doesn't it? What does this short story tell you, our listener, about our shared capacity for empathy? And maybe about the quiet power of simply showing up for someone, even a stranger, when they're most in need. It's those unseen acts, perhaps, that hold things together. Makes you wonder.